So we're on Mowry Drive, also known as Southwest 320th Street. We are in we're on Mowry Drive in 227th Avenue. That is extreme southwestern Miami-Dade County. This is the fringes of civilization. This is the southern edge of the Redlands. This is beautiful country, very agricultural. And we're going to take a drive down Mowry across Homestead and maybe even dip into the neighborhood a little bit. But right here is very agricultural, lots of farms, nurseries. See, this is the part of Miami that you don't get to see too much. It takes someone like me or Florida Roadways or something to come out here and show you this area. This is not what you consider Miami or Miami-Dade. You usually get to see the beaches and the towns and the Calle Ocho, all the cosmopolitan areas of it. We're out here in the woods, you see, and this is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. To our right is a passion fruit garden. They're selling it at a stand right at the corner. Farms, 300 and 1600 Southwest 219th Avenue, in the boondocks. Right now the temperature is 92 degrees. It'll get hotter as we get into more concrete, more civilized part of our ride. Now Mowry divides Homestead, the city of Homestead, the numeration system, between north and south. And if you go to Mowry and Chrome, is where north and south and Homestead is divided, also east and west. But if you just go half a mile south, you'll be at Lucy Street, which divides Homestead and Florida City. But it's very, very confusing. You have Miami-Dade County, so many different numeration systems. That's why they keep the Miami-Dade County named streets, or they refer to them sometimes by Miami-Dade County addresses. It can be confusing to police, to the fire department, whenever they have an emergency to respond to. You always hear them saying it is Homestead, it's Florida City. Well, there's nobody here asking for services. Let's head over to the Homestead side and see somebody wants it, somebody needs it, and they're there. It's very confusing. But that's the way they did it, and that's the way it is. Whenever possible, fire dispatchers will use Miami-Dade County numeration system and call it by a lot of times by the street names. Like Southwest 202 Avenue here is Country Club Drive. Interesting enough, the temperature's down to 91 degrees. So look at here, Lennar Community, Scotland Estates from the mid 600s. And look where you're at, folks. We're way out here in the fringes. Mid 600s. Just crossed into Homestead city limits, Homestead proper. So now the street is there's Southwest 17th Avenue. But there may be a Southwest 17th Avenue in Florida City too. And in central Miami there is a Southwest 17th Avenue, which is a major thoroughfare. We're approaching Redland Road. Now this area here will become kind of industrial. This is served by Miami-Dade Fire Department, Station 16, and Homestead PD. Scrapyards to our right. To our left is a lumber yard. And here's the abandoned part of the Homestead sub. But let me take a quick deviation here and show you something interesting. This is a nice railroad facility. It has a team track, has a piggyback loading area, has potential customers here with a stockyard. It has another potential customer here. So that's what there's talk about, actually reactivating these tracks. It may look in bad shape, but for CSX it's a quick job. And they're talking to about also bringing passenger service to the area via possibly Tri-Rail, and that'll connect this area with downtown Miami, the airport, even into Broward and Palm Beach County. And connections to even Brightline via Metro Rail. So this will, with the development that we see here in this area and all these big construction projects, all you got to do is build a nice park and ride facility every 4 or 5 miles, and you're gonna get the ridership, and the property prices will go up. Because right now, let me tell you something, I don't know anybody who would buy a home this far south and have to maybe work in downtown Miami or the financial district or the civic center area or anything like that. We're gonna get back to Mowry Road here, without having a good hour and a half to 2 hours commute or worse, depending on traffic. So I think they're banking on that rail service to get started again. It'll be a great idea, and the idea has been bounced around the infrastructure and planning committee. We'll see if it comes to fruition or not. So we're in Homestead property, heading back to our Mowry Drive. Right here, we're on Northwest 2nd Street. You cross Mowry Drive, and you're going to see Southwest 2nd Street or Southeast 2nd Street. This to the right here is new development, movie theaters and stores and transit hub and all kind of stuff. There's the show, which right now I cannot think of its name. It's a Netflix series that was shot mostly was set in the Florida Keys, and it was shot some scenes in the Keys, and a lot of scenes were shot around Homestead here. This is like, okay, this is Chrome and Mowry. So this is a cross section of Homestead proper. Little detour again. And show you. So this is under construction. This is the busway, the transit way. So it will be known once this finished construction. These are the show bids. Cinemas to our right. And this is Old Homestead here. Downtown Homestead. So, if you watch that show I was talking about, and I will put the name after I edit it. There was a scene shot right, I think it was right here, the American Legion's hall. And American Legion was transformed into the Hialeah bus station. And they used buses, and I'm going to make a turn here. They use buses from JGT, which is the bigger part over here. And I was the one that staged the buses for that shot. Yeah, this is old homestead here, right down the street past that stop sign. It'll be Florida City. But we're going to be heading back to Mowry Drive and continue our tour. It's not the safest part of town, folks. This is the Homestead Hood. 95 degrees and they're wearing hoodies. Good grief. So the busways on the old Florida East Coast Railroad property, that was I think it's like 1982 when they started pulling the tracks out. It was sold to the state of Florida, who in turn sold most of it to Miami-Dade. And the transitway will be high-speed bus service between Florida City and Dadeland, and connecting with Metro Rail. Back on Mowry. This old homestead home. Now Mowry dies off at US 1 here, and we're making a left turn. This green building here, that's the old Greyhound station. This big right here. We're in the old homestead. And we're northeast 2nd Drive. So we're on Northeast 2nd Drive, and we're crossing South Dixie Highway, and guess what? We're back on Mowry again. It zigzags. That's the boardwalk trailer park to our left. And I'm going to stop the video here, but there will be a part 2, and we're going to finish it out. I have to run an errand, but I promise I'll be back and we'll finish it out.